Good morning, good morning. 2 plus 2, what's the answer? 2 plus 2 yesterday, what was the answer? 2 plus 2 tomorrow. You can, I know, my wife said mention number bonds, you could do it 3 plus 1, 1 plus 3, but I'm going to keep it simple, mainly for my benefit. 2 plus 2 is 4. It's not so much about the 2 plus 2, it's the answer, the 4. If you want a different answer, you need a different formula. My name is Andrew Smith. I'm of average height for someone my height, average weight for someone I've got an average beer belly. I went to school, I left at 18, and whenever we had a school test, I never looked at the top of the list. Halfway, Andrew Smith, there in the middle. Always Mr. Average. I didn't go to university because I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. I was stuck. No idea. I'm going to take a gap year. And an awful lot of years later, more than 4, I'd still not been to university. My father said, you can do anything you like. And I said, brilliant, as long as it's a doctor, a lawyer, or a pharmacist. I'm sure some of you can sympathize with that. And I fell into sales. The first job I went to, I thought, yeah, I could do that. I can talk to people. I like this job. And in sales, there's been so many books written. How to close, how to open, how to make friends, how to influence people. There's videos. There's training courses. Motivation to get you all fired up. And I did all that, and I started selling houses. And the first job I had, we had to sell target 5 houses a week. Me, I'd done all the courses. I was averaging 7. Hey, I'm the top of the list. 1 week, I sold 10 houses. I was floating, absolutely floating. I could not believe that I'd done 10 houses. And my name was at the top of the list that week. My name was top of that list that month. It's not about the money. It was about getting my name at the top of the list. I was no longer Mr. Average. Life throws what I call pigs at you. And I'll come to the pigs in a minute. And on the way back from work, I was working 7 days a week to get my targets. Love it. I had a car accident. Guy comes around the corner, overtakes a lorry, bam, hits me head on. It was all right. I broke my leg and I spent 3 or 4 days laying on my back in hospital and then full-length plaster. Funniest part about that was going up and down the stairs on my backside, trying to get in a bath with a leg that doesn't move. But I had time to review and reflect my life. And it was very much then that I'd met my wife and I said, I don't want to work 7 days a week. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to sell something else. I'm going to sell drugs for a pharmaceutical company. It's in the timing. I haven't quite got that yet, have I? And so I started selling drugs. And another pig in it came. And the company was sold, and I was looking for another job. Have you ever played Angry Birds? Do you know the Angry Birds, the game? Yeah? Where you fire those, catapult those birds, hit those pigs that are all encased in rock or wood. You fire those birds at those pigs, you hope you knock them over. To get to the next level, you need to hit the front, knock them over. When you get the score, it ticks away and you get out and you get a star. You get 1 gold star. And then, if you're lucky, you've got 2 gold stars. And then, it stopped at 2 gold stars. Oh, I've got to do it again. I can't leave it there. I want to get on to the next. I can get on to the next level, but I really, really want to get on and get 2 gold stars. I want to get 3 gold stars. And you try it again, and you do the same thing, and you still get 2 gold stars. And then you sit back and think, oh, my finger slipped, and boing, one of the birds hits the back, knocks the lot over, bang, all goes the things. The thing rolls up, and the 3 gold stars! Yes, I can move on to the next one and go for the next 3 gold stars. Part of what I wanted to do was change my life. And so I became a financial services salesman. I was top of the class. I had great courses. I was doing really well, top team in the country, really, really well. And then I got made redundant. Another pig came flying through the door. I said, that's it, I'm going to change. I'm going to become a world-leading entertainer, performer. So that's what I did. I started the learning process at 35, something around there, to become an entertainer. And I studied from enthusiastic, generous, emotional and fired up teachers and coaches and mentors who taught me how to do what I needed to do, how to manage the stage management, how to do the lights, how to do the sound, how to put the show together. And I became a world-class performer. And I have clients now who fly me around the world, royalty, celebrity, and I go to some amazing places to do my balloons and have a great time. But I found a formula that solved that, and part of that formula was to review and reflect what I'm doing. And I learned how to tweak it, change life, and try and do that. Look at something in a totally different way, but get that enthusiastic input to do it. And part of the process of the learning is to get me up here on that TED stage. It's also the end of a process, it's the beginning of the next process. My old mum always used to say, well, first she said, don't call me old. Secondly, she said, eat your vegetables, but that's not the point. She says that we're all separate individuals. We all have our own goals. And when you know the formula, the goal, you can make the formula fit the goal. And I found the formula, the coaches and the mentors that could help me get to where I want to go and do it. But it's having that desire. And when you focus in on that, what you're after, you get to where you're after, what you're going for. Now I've got a little experiment here. What I need to do is to find out a number less than 100 and more than 25. Please, someone shout me a number. 38. Thank you very much. 38. Okay, we can do this. I hope this works. When you know what you're after, it's easy to find the formula, I hope this works, to solve your problems. What does that line add up to? 38. We're after 38. There's a formula, there's 38. Not only, that also adds up to 38. This line here should add up to 38. Is that right? That one there adds up to 38. But also, the vertical lines add up to 38. These 4 squares here add up to 38. These 4 squares add up to 38. And also, the ones in the middle, the target, all add up to 38. It's when you find that formula, that focus of that answer, that when you know exactly what you're after, you can find the formula to solve that problem. And that's what I'm asking you to do, is to think about what it is you really want to achieve, and then go and find those teachers, coaches, and mentors that will help you do it. In my wallet, I carry a little plastic card that says 2 + 2 on one side, and that's to remind me, not that 2 + 2 is 4, I think I can manage that these days, but it's to remind me that doing the same thing gets the same results. That's great if you're looking to get sales figures and to achieve what it is you're trying to achieve, but when you've got to change something, you've got to change that formula to get a different result. And on the back of that card, I have a 3-letter question. Is that going to work? No? The 3-letter question, 3-letter word question on the back is the word and. And what am I going to do about it? What am I going to do to make sure that I hit my 38? We're all separate individuals. All our goals are different. Think about what it is that really affects you and do everything you can to go get it. Thank you very much indeed.